Greetings YouTube, welcome to another video. Today I know I haven't made a video in a while. Today I want to discuss a topic that's very rarely mentioned outside of a very, in my opinion, a very agenda-driven, purposeful misinformation designed to get you scared of them, designed to part of it, to me, feels like it's a purposeful distortion because they are part of one of the founding races of humanity. They are part of that founding race of humanity. And we can take this energy and we can really evolve it and work with it because it's a very strong, powerful, to me, it's a very primal energy. An energy is that of the reptilian races. The reptilian races, which was the first race that I encountered as having an experience with them several times and wondering. They came through my closet portal and they basically told me they're watching me, my life, just to make sure everything stays on track. And everything stays on track with the development as far as certain key aspects to my evolution of consciousness while on Earth, or expansion of it. The first set of beings I had that were reptilian were, or the lack of a better term, I'll call them the serpent race. And these beings had the legs of a human, but then the upper part looked like the king cobra. So it reminded me of a cross between a king cobra, the upper half of the body being the king cobra and the lower half being legs. But the legs were much more powerful than, let's say, human legs. I mean, they looked more powerful than regular human legs. Anyway, the fact is that reptilians play a key in our evolution of consciousness. They play a key in our creationary stories, concepts, and designs. I feel on Earth right now, we feel there is much misunderstanding to the reptilian race. Alright, I'm not saying there aren't negative polarizations of them or positive polarizations, but me personally, my personal viewpoint on them is I've only run into the positive polarization reptilians. There are a lot of channels out there that really demonize this particular type of energy by saying, oh, they're the controllers. The matrix is structured after them. I'm going to tell you something. They're an organic, designed being. This artificial simulation we're living in is not designed by them. Because if it was, the environment would be cleaner, as they like pristine environments to live in. Well, so do people. People do too, in my opinion. You need a clean, energetic, clean environment. You need to eat clean food. However, we feel that this is purposely done as a distortion complex. So if anybody discovers their personal connections to the reptilian race, then it seems to be a distorted complex. It's like, it's a dualistic concept. And we're moving past these concepts of duality. Because if you look at, we're moving past that. With the energetics that are present on this planet at the moment, we are moving past that. And we have to dissolve our shadows, where nothing remains hidden for long, as the truth will always. The truth can't be hidden for long, that's what I'm going to say. The truth always reveals itself through certain energetic structures and certain portals happening on Earth right now. Certain events that the human collective is going through. I don't consider them an invader race at all. I consider them part of the organic template. And reptilians are fire beings anyway. Fire beings, which can evolve from what I've seen and been presented with, can evolve into dragons. Now, I'm not saying dragons and reptilians are related, because distinctly according to their DNA, they are very different. I want to make the distinction that a reptilian and dragon are very different. However, both are related to the fire element. But on a broader spectrum, a dragon is the primordial embodiment of all the elements, or everything in the known universe. That's how the dragon is embodied as. Now, there are different distinctions of dragons, or energetic spectrums, which would be like your air and stuff, but we're not getting into that here. We feel that these weird, distorted views of reptilians have been purposely put into the mind's eye of the human race. Purposefully. Because you need to have something you can blame, apparently, in this dualistic society. You need to have something you can, I'm not going to take personal accountability for my life. It must be them. They must be taking personal accountability for my life. It's not me. Nope. No, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not accountable. I'm going to pass it off. Must be the reptilians. Must be the reptilians, which I disagree with. The reptilian beings I've met are very kind, very generous. They want nothing right now that I've seen than our upliftment. I'm not stating that at one point the reptilians and humanity's relationship, and I've been communicated with this, that they know that they have had a rocky relationship with humanity, and they know that there are some species that have not had the best intentions for humanity. But when you come down as a reptilian starseed, you can take that karma from their civilizations to Earth and transmutate that and potentially help them, if they can't do it themselves, realign into the ascension time waves, or the ascension scalar waves of energetics that we're going through right now. You can help. That's like you becoming a conduit to help them ascend if they can't do it themselves. Now, from my understanding of the species now, they have too evolved to be able to do a lot of things with new activations of DNA. There are human reptilian hybrids around Earth. You see the statues and stuff. I consider the reptilian to be our brethren. They are a form of our galactic space brothers. They are a very tough race. They are oftentimes the intergalactic police officers, presenting themselves as they go on a lot of missions. Now, I'm not saying that there wasn't anything to do with the past with the reptilian races. Their empires did spread out, and yes, some of them did conquer. However, what we're looking at is the spectrum of reptilian races that are organic in creation and that really have readjusted themselves to becoming allies with humanity. Some of them have readjusted themselves to become allies with humanity because their queens or their queens have looked into the energetic probabilities and possibilities and decided that at this time our best interests as well as humanity's is to work in alliance with the human race instead of opposing or going against them, because right now we're at a critical juncture. And what plays out on Earth has a ripple effect into the universe. What plays out on Earth, again, has a ripple or effect in the universe. And yes, right now, all eyes are on us. All eyes are on what's going on on Earth, because right now, it is the greatest show on Earth. Perhaps the greatest show in the universe, what is presently unfolding on Earth right now. But I wanted to have my piece about the reptilian race, because to me it's not right to be pressing out this information about them. And there are various, for lack of a better word, people that have put out this information into the public's eye. And I'm not sure if that's a responsible thing to do. Okay. However, could it be part of a controlled agenda? I'm not going to answer yes or no. I'll let you decide on that. But I'm just feeling that into it, that there's a lot of some of our DNA, human DNA, is encoded with the reptilian DNA. You know? Well, that's bad. Now accept it. Accept that encodement. Part of our brain is reptilian in function. Accept the encodements. We can heal the encodements if it's creating a trauma in you, if it's creating a practical cognitive dissonance in you. Then you can correct that energetic spectrum. You can correct it by doing shaman work, retrieving past energetic pieces in the past, present, and or potentially the future timelines, putting it back into you now. So at that point, you can heal on a multi-spectrum, multi-dimensional way of looking at of that. But I just feel that the reptilian race has been demonized and it doesn't need to be anymore. Yes, there are certain situations with them, but no, I don't agree with the reptilian starseed videos I've seen. I don't agree with the content that, oh, well, you're going to be this and that. That's up to the individual person. If you resonate with a particular type, if it's making you feel a particular way, address the feeling. Always address or go with the emotion, see why it's there. Perhaps unravel the emotion about it. But I wanted to have my piece because this was really close to my heart. Is I am indeed what you want to call a reptilian contactee. I've had multiple reptilian contactee experiences. They do cycle down though. Like right now, I'm in a cycle where it's other beings, but this is what it is. And I'm not going to deny my personal galactic heritage because of a few people on Earth that don't understand it. That, oh, well, it's misunderstanding. They don't understand why this is like this. I'm just putting it out there. I just want to become as real as I can and understand that in my views of the reptilian races that I've met, I've only met the positive polarized ones, okay? That's what I've met. The ones that are working on humanity's best interests, and I feel that we can, as a species, we should make partnerships with the reptilians. If they still exist on Earth, we should make partnerships with them and become a greater society as a whole, because both species can offer each other various types of assistance with consciousness and consciousness expanding and technological wonders and expansion as well. Anyway, that's all for now. That's all I have to say. I've said my piece. Bye. We'll see you next time.